but of being thrown in at the deep end coming here, because did you expect to be involved so much so quickly?
Not particularly. I mean, I spoke with a few people and I said that this season I was sort of going to write it off, not in terms of not wanting to play, but maybe not expecting to play and probably just trying to get used to everything. But I'm delighted that I've got some minutes, and I think maybe being thrown in at the deep end, as you said, but it will just get me to adjust to it a little bit quicker anyway.
I was going to say, there are differences notable that you can see, but for you, what are the differences between playing where you were before non-league and playing in League One?
The tempo is just massively different. It's so much faster, especially in the final third, and people just doing the right things all of the time. I mean, just concentrating for 90 minutes and past 90 minutes and making sure that you make the right decisions most of the time, I think.
What help have you been getting as games have been going on? Who are the players that have been kind of helping you along and trying to help you to introduce and settle into the team?
You've obviously got the senior boys, so you've got Wardy that helps out, and I think for me, I'll probably just look at boys in my position, and then when you go on the pitch, you've got people behind you that speak to you and talk to you about where you need to go, and it becomes your job to speak to people in front of you and try and tell them where to go.
Who are the ones that have helped you settle in?
Brian Harley's been good. I mean, I spoke to him right at the start and he gave me a little bit of advice and stuff. Luke's been really good as well to speak to, the assistant. They're probably the main figures. And obviously Wardy, I've gone to him about a few things as well. What
were your targets when you came here to start off with?
I didn't really have any, if I'm honest with you. I mean, I was so pleased to have signed the contract. Probably just to try and get myself in and amongst it for next season, really. So to come in now and have the gaffer put a bit of faith in me and give me minutes on the pitch has been really pleasing.
So how have those targets changed? What have you got as your aims now for this year?
Just to make sure I sort of maintain my place in the squad. To try and be in a matchday squad every week, and now obviously try to keep getting more and more minutes, and if your opportunity arises for me to play some games and start.
Were there ever times where you felt this wouldn't happen when you were playing non-league, where you thought, I might be stuck here?
Absolutely. I mean, I stopped playing football for about 4 months completely. Just sort of fell out of love with the game, got quite frustrated with it, and then came across my old manager, Mark Bartley, and started playing just for a bit of fun again, and he sort of reignited a little flame and fell in love back with the game, and then set myself some targets to try and push on and play again, and that was when I felt it was possible.
It must be difficult when you think that the career is bleak and the future is bleak, and you're looking down jobs lists and maybe I might be an accountant or go and work in an estate agents, to suddenly have it back. Do you feel you've got a second bite of it now?
Absolutely. I mean, I was always in touch with football. I was working as a football coach, so every day I was still involved with it, and I was helping younger kids, but the dream's obviously to play. And yeah, now I've got the opportunity, I fully intend to try and grab it with both hands and stay in the game for as long as I can.
Because I guess the thing is, you've got to stop thinking of it as a dream and stop thinking of it, oh, here I am, and actually realise you are here and you've got a job to do.
Absolutely. I think that's the thing that's sort of started to sink in now. It's my job now, so I'm here to try and help the squad and help the gaffer to win things and kick on and win games.